Hey guys, good morning. Happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It's coming up on 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I hope you're all healthy today. I want to talk about a few things. Joe Biden. We haven't seen a whole lot of Joe Biden. And I say Joe Biden because um, realistically, it does not look like Bernie Sanders is going to. I mean, I think there's still a sliver of a chance, but it doesn't look like Bernie Sanders is going to be um, on the ballot. I don't know the specifics. I don't know if he can now maybe run independently. I'm not sure how that works. But for the Democratic Party, more than Joe Biden's going to be the candidate. I see so much. I see so many people posting stuff on Facebook and Instagram. The hardcore Bernie Sanders supporters saying how they're not gonna they'll never vote for Biden, and I don't know if that means that they won't vote at all, or I'm not sure what that means. It seriously aggravates me. Um, it puts them just barely one step up from Trump supporters. I liked Bernie. I do, and if I have a choice between Bernie on the ballot and Biden, it's going to be tough. I'd probably pick Bernie. The most important thing for me is not to have this dangerous man in the White House. First and foremost, that is the most important thing to me right now. As I watch him deal with this coronavirus, as I watch his supporters today, his supporters are striking out at Dr. Fauci now. Again, this reminds me. This is by all definitions. It's a cult. Um, when these people have become the Trump supporters, have gotten to a point that anything that even mildly threatens or takes issue with Donald Trump, they attack. Even so, even when it's not even logical and not reasonable, like a doctor. Um, it's not even about politics anymore. It's a scary cult mentality, and like I said, to me, the most important thing is him not being in charge. Um, when I see the way he's dealing with this crisis, thank God it wasn't worse. Um, the video I made yesterday about him talking about playing nice. Um, the man has divided up the country. It's not there. It's Trump supporting states are who he's the president of, and the rest of us blue states like Connecticut are his enemy. Really, in his mind. I truly believe the only reason that he helps out with the ventilators, and he has to be forced to ventilators, the beds for say for New York, is because he's being forced to, is because he's being shamed into it. Um, he's a dangerous man, just a dangerous man to have as president. Okay, so if I was Joe Biden, we've seen a huge disappearance of Biden, and I feel like he needs to come out. He needs to get in front of this. If I were running for president, if I were Joe Biden, okay, Donald Trump says that pretty soon things will be back to normal, life will be back to normal, we'll be back to work. No, no, I completely disagree. Life will never be normal again. Things are never going back to normal. This what's happening now is going to change the world irrevocably for the future. Look at World War II. Look at 9/11. This what's happening right now is going to change us definitely. Um, in so many ways I can't even imagine. Just in the way we gather socially, in the way we function, the way we work, in the way we play, the way we communicate, health wise, industry. A lot of if I were a wealthy man looking to invest money, I would seriously consider medical supplies right now. So I don't think this is going to be the last pandemic emergency situation. I really feel like it's just a warm up, a warning, practice for what could come. If I were Biden, I'd get out in front of this and work on that. What are his plans? What are his plans to promote the economy, the new economy? Because it is going to be a new economy. What are his plans? Get out there every day. A worldwide plan. I don't know why he seems to be a little shy at this moment, and that worries me. So just some of the thoughts I had for today. It gets more and more clear to me that it's going to be a new world. Things aren't going back to normal. One other thing that occurred to me, I wasn't sure if I should talk about it or not, but I started to realize that when things are scarce, when humans get threatened for their day-to-day needs, for health, it tends to invite war. And I started to think about this, and I hope it's not true this time, but I could see that, we have different paths ahead of us. We have a path where we could be proactive, get out in front of this, and build a new, prepared future, grow with this. Or we could kind of shrink back and get scared. And I see posts and talk of blaming China, and that it bothered me at first, and it scares me now, because we have two countries that have this growing friction, and I don't feel good about that for our future. I feel like honestly, I feel like this pandemic could just be the first step in. It could be just the first step in what could be a very, very bad year. Like I said, though, the future is up to us. So there's two paths you can go by, as Led Zeppelin said. All right, you guys have a good Sunday.